devastating earthquake shook Myanmar on Friday with over 1,000 lives lost and thousands more injured. Disaster experts say it could be strongest in the decades. The automatic assessments from United States Geological Survey suggest the toll could climb dramatically. But what made this quake so deadly? Let's break it down. At 7.7 magnitude, this earthquake struck northwest of central Myanmar city of Sagaing, just 30 kilometers from Mandalay, which is home to over 1 million people. The USGS issued a red alert warning that fatalities could range between 10,000 to 1 lakh, and economic losses may even exceed Myanmar's GDP. But what's alarming is the shallow depth of the quake. Experts explain that this earthquake occurred at a shallow depth, meaning that the seismic energy didn't have much time to dissipate before reaching the surface. This led to intense shaking in densely populated areas, causing buildings to crumble within seconds. The quake originated along the Sagaing Fault, a massive 1,200-kilometer long fault where the Indian and Sunda tectonic plates meet. Because of its length and straight nature, the Sagaing Fault allows earthquake to rupture across large areas, leading to greater destruction. With 6.7 magnitude aftershock just minutes after the main quake, experts warn the more aftershocks could follow, adding to the devastation. Another critical factor contributing to the devastation was Myanmar's weak infrastructure and construction. Myanmar has seen a boom in high-rise building over the past few decades, but many of them lack proper earthquake-resistant designs. Experts emphasize that Myanmar's earlier quake mostly affected low-rise timber and brick structures. But this is the first major quake to test the country's modern infrastructure. The impact wasn't just limited to Myanmar. Strong tremors were felt as far as Thailand, where a 30-story building under construction in Bangkok collapsed, trapping workers in debris. Experts blame poor construction techniques such as use of flat slabs, which can fail during earthquakes. Experts say that Bangkok's soft soil amplified the shaking, making tall buildings especially vulnerable, even though the city is over 1,000 kilometers away from the epicenter. Bangkok authorities are now rushing to inspect over 2,000 damaged structures to prevent any further tragedies. Finally, experts emphasize that poor enforcement of building codes and planning regulation in Myanmar magnified the disaster. With 4 years of civil war and collapsing healthcare system, relief efforts are severely hampered. As Myanmar reels from this tragedy and neighbouring Thailand assesses its damages, the focus now shifts to search and rescue efforts, an urgent need for stricter building codes and better disaster preparedness. For now, the world watches and hopes for the safety of all those still trapped.